Hello everyone, how's it going? And today I'm going to be bringing you a guide for WildStar, and the dungeon that I'm going to be giving you a guide for is War of the Wilds Veteran Mode. This is a level 50 adventure mode that you can obviously access, and it's a very good place for starting point to gear up. And this guide will show you a little bit about how to get gold, the gold awards, as in gold modes in WildStar, you're able to achieve epics and quite a few other things, as well as titles, and obviously to be able to get your attunement towards getting into raids, which you need to get silver for. And silver is pretty easily doable. Gold is pretty much you need to do with no mistakes, but silver you can do with a couple of mistakes here and there, but you still did have had a pretty solid. So yeah, let's get started. When you first join an instance, I'm sure the first thing you'll notice is that you're stuck in a green room. This green room is the starting zone for the dungeon, and what happens when you first leave this room is that you'll be teleported into the map, so to speak. The map is basically a MOBA game, and that is what you're supposed to play now. What you will need to do is capture each of the flags that you see on your map, and you'll need to do it in a certain order in order to achieve gold. If you first straight out capture all 13 points, your minions will zerg the enemy base and you will straight up lose the match. This literally, as I said, is literally like a game, a MOBA game. For example, like League of Legends, in which you have to take a number of towers, or in this case flags, and then destroy the enemy base to win. So to begin with, this is the flag order in which I do it in, and I've been 100% successful, and I've done this over 10 to 15 times, and every single time we have received gold medal in this way. So what you want to do is you start out with the map that I'll show you, and this map you obviously go from 1 to 0.7, and once you have reached 0.7 you will then branch off into the middle of the map, and you will wait there, or you can even roam around until you find some of the enemy champions. Now the reason for this is, in order to achieve gold, you need to have killed 5 champions to 0 deaths. So what this means is, if no one in your team dies for the entire duration of this game, you only need to kill 5. And to be safe, what we do is we kill 10, just to make sure. So we kill 10 of the enemy champions, and there are a load of different ones. There's like Ignacio, then there's Umbra, then there's I can't remember all the rest of them. Electro. But if you die, it is also not the end of the world. I mean, like I said, as long as you keep it like a 5-0. So if one of you dies, you need to make sure you need to kill 6. If 2 of you die, you need to make sure you need to kill 7, and so on. So for every death you get, you need to get an extra kill onto your kill counter. About 5 minutes after you start the dungeon, you'll receive a quest objective that you need to complete in order to get gold. So that is one of the main reasons why you go towards the middle, because you may need to capture a couple of flags. There's a few different objectives, I can't exactly remember them all, but there are 3 ones. There are a few that I've done, and they're pretty easy. Like there's one where you have to kill 20 Moody's, which are the minions. You have to kill 20 minions. Then there's one where you have to kill a specific champion, like the mark champion that the quest gives you. You have to kill 3 champions, and you may have to capture 3 flags, and there's 1 or 2 other ones. At this point, once you've completed one of the objectives, this is where the boring part comes into play. You'll have to sit around and wait a little while until the next quest objective is given. During this time, my party and my friends will usually just go around and kill more of the enemy champions, as they give you gold, they give you like items and stuff, so it's pretty worth just going around and farming them if you can afford to, or if you have the spare time to. In order to get gold, you need to complete both of these achievements. Both of the objectives, the quest objectives, sorry. You need to do 13 out of 13 points captured. You need to kill at least 5 champions, and then that's exactly all. That's all that I've done each time I've done gold, and every time it's been completely successful, as long as we've captured each of the things and completed those objectives. Once you've completely captured those objectives and finished everything, then you can go around and cap all the rest of the points you need to cap until you've reached 13. Once you've then reached 13, you can then literally just zerg the base and you've got gold. That is pretty simple, and that is really how easy it is to get gold in War of the Wilds. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's been very informative. If you guys have any questions that I can help you answer, I'll be more than happy to do so. And thank you very much for watching. Cheers, guys.